Good evening, everyone. Today is day 4, fourth evening Atma Jyoti meditation. I'm sure many of you are having questions in your mind. So the first one is from Mrs. Menon from Dubai. She asks, sometimes meditation thoughts are beneficial, positive solutions to long-standing problems troubling us. Should we still try to bypass these or continue the thought as it is bringing solutions to what is troubling us? So, what she's saying is, what I understood is that when we start meditating, we have some challenge in life. And we start meditating, and suddenly some answers for the challenges come. So some thoughts will always come. So the question is, when someone is meditating, and if some thoughts come with respect to whatever is happening in life, should we go after that thought, or should we cut those thoughts again, focus on what we are doing? So meditation, when we do, it leads us to a higher life where all answers magically appear to us. And sometimes it happens in meditation also. Not necessarily all the time. Sometimes it happens. And why do we meditate? We meditate so that our mind becomes empty. Why do we want to make our mind empty? Because since childhood, we've been taught to think all the time. So our mind is trained to think all the time. It is full of thoughts moment to moment. It could be about past, future, mundane things that are not connected with us. We'll keep going after things. But there is something else also that happens to the mind. That is called an intuition, an intuitive thought. Mind creates thoughts based on our own life experiences. Mind creates thoughts. But intuition is not created by us. Intuition comes from a very subtle plane called intuitive plane. And that those intuitive thoughts or intuition is always there around us, hovering around us. But many of us do not have the capacity, first of all, to absorb it, and maybe also, or mostly for most of us, we are incapable of deciphering it or identifying an intuitive thought from the normal thoughts. The thoughts and intuition, they both look same. There is no difference. So when something happens in your mind, we are always doubtful whether this is a message from above or this is my own thoughts. If you are not tuned into this subject at all, we don't even think in terms of whether that was an intuition or it was a thought. So when we meditate, what happens? In the last three and a half days of meditation, I'm sure most of you would have experienced that we start with a certain mental frame. By the time we finish our meditation, about 20-21 minutes, your mind becomes calmer. And I'm sure all of you experienced at least 1 second of a silent mind, an empty mind. We spoke about law of gravity. If you drop something, it will fall down to the ground. In the same fashion, if you stay focused on any one thing for a certain period of time, automatically the mind will become quiet. It will become silent. So now think about our mind. Our mind has a lot of thoughts created by us unconsciously. Let us say there are 100 thoughts any moment of time. And there is an intuitive message also. So now you have 100 thoughts at any point of time with one intuitive message. For us to identify that is not easy. But if we start meditating, what happens? These 100 thoughts will become 50 thoughts during meditation at least. And if you practice meditation for a period of 40 days, more or less during the period of meditation, your mind will be rather empty. So 100 thoughts, one intuitive thought, 50 thoughts in the mind and one intuitive thought. And over a period of time, maybe 10 thoughts and one intuitive message. So our ability to see or identify an intuitive thought becomes sharper, and our other faculties get open so that we are able to identify this. The time will come when more or less you don't have any thoughts in your mind. Not necessarily during meditation, but even outside meditation. Now, when we meditate, we experience an empty mind many, many times. But the moment we are out of our room and facing the life, the thoughts keep coming. Then we wonder what has happened. But when we diligently meditate and when we cross our 41 days, you will observe that more or less, even when you're active in your normal day-to-day life, your mind remains calm and quiet. Those are the times, the answers to your challenges, problems in life, some answers from somewhere deep within, it comes to us. So when it comes to us, are we ready to receive it? Are we ready to identify? So when we meditate, these messages become more and more obvious. So our goal, especially as a beginner, is to sit and go through the process of observation. Morning we meditate with the breath, continuously observing the breath. And evening, what do? We observe the light of the soul. Both are observation. Both are continuous observation. Our goal right now is to observe, continuously keep observing. And I'm sure all of you would have found that when we are meditating, we observe the breath, and after some time we get sidetracked into some thoughts. Maybe you go to your home, you are thinking about your breakfast in the morning or evening, you're thinking about going to the kitchen and cooking, or maybe office work, something or the other will keep coming. But when it comes, we don't know it has come. And then probably you would have heard me saying, be with the breath, So you, with a shake, you come back to the breath again. So we get sidetracked into normal way of our mind with different thoughts. Our goal right now is to prevent that. Our goal right now is to stay with the breath as long as possible, to stay with the light as long as possible. I did not want you to count it, but our ability to lead a peaceful life because of meditation and spiritual practices will be much, much higher if you are able to focus on any one thing. Focused observation, focus and continuous observation. So in the beginning stages especially, even if some nice thoughts come, don't go after that. You drop it. The moment you become aware that I sidetracked into a thought, stop that thought, however nice those thoughts are. Stop it, come back to the breath again, and start observing it again. So day one, maybe you are observing the breath, one breath, two breath, third breath, you went somewhere. And in 10 days, maybe instead of third breath, you probably would go up to 10 breath. 41st day, maybe you'll go up to 21 breath or 30 breath. Our ability to stay with the breath, to stay with one focus, will get better and better. The more better that is, the more silent your mind is, and the more you will be able to tap into the other one. Second one is from Sindhuja Verma from Trivandrum. We are advised to sleep for 8 hours. Is it true that with meditation, the need for 8 hours sleep is reduced? It is true. It works in two ways. Meditation is basically a process of allowing the energy to enter. The first law says when you are with the breath, your mind will become empty. Second law says that when your mind becomes empty, cosmic energy, the divine energy that is around, that will start flooding into our body. And it enters through the top of our head. That's why you would have experienced that while meditating, at the end of the meditation, some of you would have felt as if you are not able to remove the hands from each other's grip. But some of you would have felt heaviness in the head. Some of you felt the body itself is not being there. So there are a few similar kind of experiences that we happen because we allow energy to enter. So that energy enters. Because of that energy, we become more active, more dynamic in our day-to-day life. Especially in the beginning stages of a person's meditative journey, we would find that during meditation, that we will find that we sort of slept. I'm sure some of you also would have, come out and thought that, okay, I went to sleep for some 10 minutes. So it is okay. In the beginning stages, if you sleep, it is okay because it is not a real sleep. When we actually go to bed for sleeping, and when you wake up in the morning, you are not completely active. You would like to stay there for a few more minutes. But when you open your eyes from an apparent sleep in meditation, you are totally energized. Because when we start meditation, we start our spiritual journey. For each of us, there will be an unseen spiritual entity kept as a guide for us. A spirit guide will start moving with us. This, as we start progressing, we'll all start sensing the unseen presence or unseen support that opens up to us. So these energies, the inner world understands that for us to receive energy, the energy is there, the subtle energy, the highest frequency energy is available all around us. But we are capable of absorbing it only when our mind becomes empty and when our body is at full rest. Our normal sleep may not be necessary for that. So during meditation, what happens is the body, every tissue, every cell, fiber and tissue in our body becomes very, very restful. And it probably leads to a deep sleep during meditation in the beginning stage, maybe in the first week or second week. After that, it'll go. So that is done purposefully by the spiritual forces so that you are capable of absorbing the energy that is flooding into you. So meditation helps us in two ways. Those of you who are not able to sleep for a longer period of time, you will find that in 40 days, your sleep becomes beautiful. And those of you who sleep longer will find that you start waking up earlier, still fresh, much fresher than how you were earlier. So this is the power of meditation. The third question is from Moon from Kolkata. Thoughts keep coming and coming while meditating. What to do? The more hard you try, the more they keep coming. What if sometimes you fall asleep while meditating? So while we meditate, thoughts are bound to come during the meditation. In the beginning, maybe after some stage also, that will be there. It's not that thoughts are coming. It is just that these thoughts are sensed by us. Whether you do meditation or not meditate, these thoughts are already there. That is the nature of our mind. So we always have thoughts within us. But when we sit and observe ourselves, automatically we start observing these thoughts also. That's what is happening. It's not that when you started meditating, extra thoughts were generated. No. It is just that we started noticing it. So don't worry and don't feel that you are not doing a proper meditation or anything. It's all proper only. And as we progress, we will become better and better in this. As we progress, the thoughts will come down. In spite of these thoughts, I'm sure you would have experienced, at least for a second, at least for 1 second, you would have experienced an empty mind. So normally, if we sit with our eyes closed, do we, like when we are traveling or when we are sitting at home, we keep our eyes closed and just sit quiet? But do we get an empty mind even for 1 second? It doesn't happen. But when we meditate, it happens. That means there is a difference. So even if you touched 1 second of an emptiness, you congratulate yourself. You're on the right path. And do not, and you said, however hard I try, do not try hard. Do not try hard to remove thoughts. That is not the right thing to do. Your job is what? To observe the breath. To stay focused on what you are supposed to do. Leave everything to the universe. Whatever has to happen, will happen. I'll take one more question and then we'll start meditating. While imagining the spark in the heart, should we imagine the light within us or picture a heart and spark in it? So, you see, we are a light being. We are pure consciousness, and we are light also. As we start progressing in meditation, the moment we sit in meditation and we close our eyes, and we would start seeing this speck of light. Right now, when we meditate, what we want you to do is focus on your heart area and imagine a speck of light. That is what you're supposed to do. And for you, if it is important for you to imagine a heart and then a speck of light within, go ahead and do that. There is no restriction. There is no right way or wrong way. The right way is that you try to see a light there. I'm sure some of you are not able to see any light. So please do not get frustrated. It is just that the kind of societal education that we got through our life probably doesn't allow us to see now, because there are certain belief systems with them. And that belief system doesn't allow us to see or hear or experience something. But that is why in the beginning I told you, in spirituality goes hand in hand with faith and magic. You have to start believing in the unknown. You have to start believing in the unknown. See, when you sit in front of a computer and or a TV, and if somebody says there are waves around you, if somebody tells you that there are waves around you, you will say there are no waves here. But when you sit in front of a TV and use a remote, suddenly it starts working. Without waves being there, TV won't work. So unconsciously, there are so many things which we believe in, even though we don't see it. Spirituality is full of things which are non-physical. So apply a little bit of faith and belief in the system of spirituality, in meditation, and believe that I am on the right track and whatever I need to see will happen. And just trust that in this process, light, I will be able to see. Do not think or do not get frustrated and think I can't see this. Just let go of such thought process. Your faith will move mountains. Your faith will open up your third eye. It will happen. So trust the process. Just stay there, start seeing the light, start observing the light, or start imagining a light. And in due course, it will come. The most important thing is, even if you do not see, at the end of the meditation, when you open your eyes, how do you feel? Do you feel calm within? Do you feel a sense of elevation, a sense of vibration in your body? Do you feel nice about yourself? Are you looking forward to meditating tomorrow? That probably would be your the right sign for you. If you are looking forward, even though you do not have any experience, something has happened. So just trust that and start sitting. So let us start meditating now. We meditate for 15 minutes. And there are many questions we will answer tomorrow. So wherever you are, clasp your hands, cross your feet, remove your glasses, and close your eyes and start imagining a speck of light in your heart. Close your eyes. Relax your body, relax your mind. Adjust your body if you need to. Let us sit quietly without moving for the next 15 minutes. Stay focused in your heart area. Imagine a bright, glowing light. Size of a pinhead in your heart, inside your heart. It's bright, glowing, and golden in color. Stay there, stay focused, keep seeing it. As you see it, see the light slowly expanding. Within your heart, the glowing light is slowly expanding. The minute speck is growing in size. And because of its presence, the inside of your heart is lit. And the light touches the walls of your heart, your pulsating heart, your beautiful heart. Heart, the seat of the soul, is becoming brighter and brighter as the speck of light expands in concentric circles, forward, backward, left, right, upward, downward. Like a ball of light. Allow your imagination to run wild. See this ball of glowing, bright, golden light. The light is expanding and it has engulfed your heart now. Your heart is no more visible, and in its place, you see only a ball of light. Stay there, focus on it. And as you focus, you feel this vibration, this pulsating energy in your chest area, your heart area. As you experience it, let go of yourself. Let go of your personality self. Let go of your body. Let go of the world around. Just be with you, the light, your light. Allow the light to expand beyond your heart. As it touches every part of your body. As it goes down into your body, into your stomach, in the hip area. Feel the light filling your stomach and hip. The light is traveling down your legs now. Filling your physical body from inside. You can see your legs becoming light and lighter. Your thighs, your knees, your calf muscles, your ankle, your feet, your toes, everything is bright and lit. You sense the light moving upward into your chest, into your shoulders, into your neck, you can see it traveling to your hands, both your hands, your elbow, your wrists, your palms, your fingers, all becoming golden light. The light is traveling up into your head, inside your skull, into the brain. You can see it all turning bright and bright. Golden in color. Imagine this color. It's a beautiful feeling now as you sense this light engulfing you and you see the light coming out of your body, outside your body. Your personality self is immersed in this beautiful aura of golden light. Stay there. Allow that light to travel out of you into your room where you are sitting. Filling your room with that light. The light of the soul. Atma Jyoti. Allow the light to fill your room. Allow it to go out of your room, filling every other room of your home. In the process, touching your near and dear ones in your home and see them suddenly turning light, golden light. See them becoming happy, sitting there with a smile as your light touches them. Lots of love, lots of beauty, lots of peace and calmness. Let the light engulf your home and let it come out of your home. See the light spreading in your neighborhood, in your apartment. The whole building becoming bright golden in color. The light shining through. Let it fill your neighborhood. Imagine a map and the light spreading into your city, crossing over and filling every nook and corner of your state, touching other beings. Let it travel, fill your country. See your country from above. Let it travel and encompass our world, our planet. Stay there. See your blue planet glowing with golden light. As you see it, feel your presence where you are sitting as just as a ball of light, no physical body, just light. Pure, genuine, conscious, graceful, and powerful. You are that. Feel the vibration in your body. Feel it, sense it. Enjoy your presence. This is you. This is the real you. Last minute, one more minute. Stay there. Thirty seconds. Ten seconds. 5, 4. Feel yourself as light. 3, 2, 1. 0. Take your time. No hurry. Whenever you are ready, you can unclasp your hands, open your eyes. And those of you who want to continue, you can sit there, eyes closed. Take your time and be in that feel of energy being there around you, within you, in you. Take your time to come out. You do not have to come out right now. Those of you who want to continue, you can continue.